Okay, so this is my title, Multi-Stakeholder Digitalization. It used to be called blockchain, and that's what I'll be using. But well, let's just use multi-stakeholder digitalization because it means something specifically from a sustainability perspective. That information, data, so on, is gathered from multiple stakeholders, actors in a supply chain, amongst organizations. So it's not just an individual organization, but multiple organizations. And it could be the part of the supply chain organizations, customers and suppliers, or it could be government and communities and individual consumers and activists and NGOs. They all might have access to this information. The world has become a little bit different in terms of who has access and how information is done. And that's what we're talking about. We're going to do it from a sustainable resiliency perspective. And primarily, the lessons that I will be giving here are primarily due to the work that we've been doing in the last 2 years, of course, due to the COVID crisis. So, what lessons are learned from there? And doing this from a technological as well as supply chain perspective. I'm at the WPI Business School, which is Worcester Polytechnic Institute. And these are some books I've done over the years. There's more books on there. Some are edited, some are authored books. But as you notice, I've had a history of having this. And through these books, I have also had a very strong technological focus to a lot of the things that I do. So this is the agenda for my talk. I will give some background, the situation, a little bit more background on blockchain, what I mean by blockchain. And this is the example multi-stakeholder technology to explain again who some of the stakeholders would be. Other multi-stakeholder technologies, the Internet of Things, for example, social media would be another example of a technology, information technology, that has this cloud computing. There's a lot of interaction amongst them all. So I'm using the blockchain technology specific focus primarily in this case, but consider it broadly as a multi-stakeholder technology, whatever the name of it might be. And then I talk a little bit about sustainable supply chain management, sustainability, and circular economy. Now, that is more the sustainability portion of the discussion with blockchain and the multi-stakeholder technologies. And then I talk a little bit about COVID and resiliency. So the idea of resilience is brought in with the COVID crisis and how all these kind of work together. What are the research issues and concerns and what findings we have? Very